So, as you can see, I have the Y-pipe out. Um, Went ahead and took it out, cleaned it up, and I've got my connection piece there. Um, since I have an O2 sensor that might be going into it eventually, I remember now that I have an O2 bung, so that's perfect. I'll be able to take that out when I'm ready. Um, we're going to go ahead and get this welded up. Now, this is aluminum's pipe. It's not stainless steel like I've been doing with everything else. I would like to have all stainless steel, but this fit exactly what I needed, and it's going to work for right now. So we're going to keep using this. I'm going to weld on my stainless steel piece that I have here. Um, as you saw like a minute ago, 30 seconds ago, somewhere around there, I got everything set on my welder correctly so I can actually get good welds now. They're not going to be like booger welds or anything like that as they were in the beginning. I should have just done more test pieces and taken my time a little bit with it. That was on me. But now I've got good welds. They're going to look nice. It's going to look similar to the welds right there. Yeah. And we're going to get this part welded up, and then we'll let it cool, get it in the Jeep, and get this on there. Yeah. Cool. Let's get to welding, folks. Well, I had a flashlight over here. I was going to kind of inspect everything, but I don't know where it went. Aiden had it, my son. So I'm sure he ran off with it somewhere. Brush, 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 brush. Oh, Brush. Where are you, Brush? Well, now, Brush. It's in front of me. Now, all of the aluminized parts, the muffler and this part, I will be painting because as I'm scraping, I'm taking off the aluminized coating, and that's what helps keep it from rusting. So see how all of a sudden it gets real shiny right there? It's because I'm taking off the aluminized coating, and if I don't paint it, it will rust faster. The aluminized coating kind of helps reduce the speed at which rust is formed. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Look at that. It's so beautiful. Could they be better? Absolutely. But look, look. I got dime stackage. Right there, see? Dime stacks. Kind of. Just accept that I'm excited about how mediocre my work is. Because I'm not a professional welder. Okay. So now, I need to let that cool. Then I'll get it back in the Jeep and get the location started for it. Yep. That's what I got to do. So, I'm going to pause you guys and let that cool. And then I'll return back when I'm putting it back in. Or I'll already have it in because it's kind of hard to see underneath the Jeep right now. It's like 10 o'clock at night, so it's dark. Oh, hey, there's my flashlight. There we go, flashlight. Yay! It's like 10 o'clock at night, Tuesday night, because I want to get this done. I'm excited for it, and I'm excited for you guys to hear it. I'm excited to hear it, but I won't start it until my littles are awake. They have gone to bed, and I promised them that I would start it with them. So I can't start it whenever I do finish it. I have to wait until they're awake. So if I were to happen to finish it tonight, We gotta wait. Sorry. Okay. Well, you guys don't have to wait because it's all going to be posted on Sunday. All right. Pausage. Okay. So we're back under the Jeep. I have the Y pipe back in, as you can see. Woo, right here. It's cooled off, painted, touched up. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm trying to make it where you can. Maybe? Sure, we're going to try it. Let's see. Okay. Now, good gravy. Okay, so muffler has two sides. This side comes out in the center, this side comes out on the left, and that's the side we want towards the front, because I have the Y pipe angled closer to the frame rail on that side. So right now I just need to know how much I need an extension for. Three finger spaces to the end of it. Or do I do four? Let's do four. Four of my left hand fingers. All but the thumb. So that far is how far I need it to stick out. So let's move up to the desk and get that set up. Cool. All right, so as I was saying, four finger spaces. How much is that? Let's go safe and say 3.5 inches. So 3.5 inches is how far I needed to stick out from this end right here. This is my big long tubing that I have been working on and cutting off of. So push it in all the way. And now we're going to take our ruler, Sharpie, 3.5 inches, mark that. Remember the tool? Tool. Have it marked. Take her out. And now we're going to finish marking it up. So when you make these tools, I'm kind of figuring something out. They can't be super flexible. And this one is super flexible, so it's throwing it off just a little bit. As you can see, I can flex it really well. But when my buddy made his, we were using DOM tubing, so really rigid stuff. So I have a feeling that because it was so rigid, that's why it was working so well. This is a little more flexible. It's not working as well as I would like. Goggles, happy wife, happy life. No metal in the eye, makes for a good day. Especially since it's so late, because I would be waiting until the next day. Because I am not going to the ER for a little metal in the eye. I've done it before. I didn't go to the ER then either. Which it was just annoying that time. It just felt like I had an eyelash in my eye the whole time. No scratches to the retina or anything, but it was just plain annoying. Alright. Now we're going to cut this. Move those out of the way. Try not to make too much noise. Because it's late, my neighbor's just right there. I don't want to keep him awake. He works but I got to do it, so. Sorry, David. Because I just pushed it in there. It's a little under 3.5. Now it's a little over 3.5. Boom, 3.5 right there. Okay. Welding time. Now this time, I'm going to put the ground clamp right here because it's going to be moving everything here, and I don't want to do that. So ground clamp there, weld, rotate, weld, and so on and so forth. We're going to make some nice, pretty sparky sparks that turn into hopefully nice, pretty welds. If it doesn't end up with nice, pretty welds, it is what it is. Now, what am I using to clean with? Mass airflow sensor cleaner. And the reason why I'm using it is because I have it and the cap is broken. So I'm using it up so that I can just be done with it. Because it keeps just spraying all over the place. Okay. Clean welds. Good welds. Get yourself comfortable. Let your arms be comfortable. And see what I was talking about? Metal warps when it gets hot. Now it doesn't want to go on this piece. So now I'm going to double check and make sure that everything is straight, which it is not yet. Light taps, and I am not going to touch it until I know it's where I need it to be. It's hot, folks. It's hot. That's what I want right there. So now, because everything's hot, I am just going to tack. Tack here, tack there, tack there. Just a little tack just to kind of keep it in place, and then I'll burn it in good. And I am not going to clean it because it is hot. And the CRC mass airflow sensor cleaner is flammable. So off we go. No cleaning, just go. Dynamax. I am your owner. Dynamax. I'll tell you what, it's getting much better. My weld penetration looks better on the inside. Welds on the outside look good. I'm actually getting some that are actual Staxo dimes, making me look like somewhat of a professional. I'm not. I am an idiot. Do not copy me. Actually, the whole purpose of this channel was to teach people. So if you want to copy me, you can. Just be aware. I'm not a pro. I just look like one on YouTube. I bet that's hot. I'd like to paint it and get that out of the way, but I can't because it's hot. Wish I had one of those little temperature guns. Like it's warm here, hot there. But look at this. Look at this, guys. You ever seen you ever seen stainless steel and titanium when they get hot? They get kind of a bronzish color. That's what I've got right there. It's so beautiful. See, look at that. Staxo dimes almost. Staxo dimes. Actually, that spot right there looks really, really good. I hit that one good. Sweet. Okay. Let that cool. And then I'm going to get that in the Jeep. And then I'll figure out how much longer of a piece I need here to connect this to get everything lined up where I need it here. And then the exhaust will be complete minus the hangers. And I don't know if I'm going to do the hangers tonight. What time is it? Oh, it's only 10:30 now. I thought it was 10 o'clock earlier. I thought it was later than that. Huh. Maybe I'm just moving so efficiently that it just feels like it's later. Nah, I'm just confused. Okay. I'm going to pause you guys, let that cool off, put it in, we'll go from there. Okay, so. I say that a lot. Alright. I got enough to hold it. Those two are not pointing at each other, which is not grand. But I can get them there. Let me go get a ruler real quick and see what kind of distance I need. 6 inches exactly. Because I don't have hangers on anything, I can still manipulate everything where I need it. Tailpipe still looks good. Moving it around a little bit, we're going to bump that up to 6.5. No, not 6.5, 6.25. It's really at 6 1/8. 6.5. Goggles. All right, so at 6.5, pretty much all the way around. I'm gonna go check it and just see what it looks like. I'll be right back. So I repositioned a few things, and this is too long by a lot. I used my jack stand. I know you guys can't see it, but I used my jack stand and leveled out the tailpipe exactly where I needed it to be. Put a couple shims underneath it and everything, and then positioned the muffler where it needed to be, where it has good clearance all the way around. And I'm down to 5.25 inches total length on this, all the way around. So it looks like I might not have to do much like tweaking. So I'm going to cut this down again to 5.25. Okay, let's go test it again. Other way, doof nugget. That's why I was being difficult. Ugh. Don't ask me how, because I don't know yet. I got it perfect. That lines up there, which it's a little off kilter, but honestly that doesn't matter. So if you look on the inside, see how it's a little bit spacier there than it is there. I just got my angle that I needed off of that because it was just so minute. And then here I felt special. I did an X, a line, and an O, and then line those up, and bingo bango. You guys can't see. Why? There. Now you can see. So an X, a line, and an O, and line those up, and bingo bango. Look at that. Let's weld her up, dudes and chicks. Take your time. There we go. flip it over and do this side. See, there's a big old gap. I don't like that. Burned a hole in it. Great. I'll patch it. It's okay. It's okay. No more light shining through. I cannot see the light. So we are good to go on the clampulator. Okay. You know, nighttime brings out all the little creatures in the barn. One of which is these little crickets that have really long legs on the back. I don't like them. Not that they'll do anything to me, I just don't like them. Because they're creepy looking. Okay. Like I said, the welds on this I am not happy with. There's a couple spots that are really good. I got good penetration all the way around now, but I got some boogers on it. And then down here, very happy with that. See, look at that weld. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, sorry, I'm scraping the exhaust on the microphone there. There we go. So now that is ready to go in, but that's super hot. So that's super hot right now, so I'm not going to do anything with that. I am, for the moment, going to go to bed. As much as I want to get done tonight, I do have to work in the morning. And technically speaking, I'm on call for the hospitals. So if I had to go out right now, I would not get home until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, get a couple hours of sleep. So if I got a late night call, I'd rather have a little bit of sleep than no sleep. You know what I mean? So I am going to stop here. Everything looks really great. I am very, very pleased. Considering this is my first ever exhaust build, I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out so far. I'm going to let this cool. I'm going to get it in the Jeep tomorrow, and then we're going to look at exhaust hangers. I'll show you the kit that I got real quick. So it's Joy Trace for all of your exhaust needs. Apparently it says Mercedes-Benz original something something in German. I have a friend that knows German. Translate. I'm sure it says quality, because this kit is $35 for all of this. So we have here 2 rubber hangers, 2 larger rubber hangers, 2 3-inch clamps, 2 hangers that connect to the 3-inch clamps, and then 4 weld-on hangers. Now, I know that they are not stainless steel. They're going to get painted because I don't want them to rust. But this will give me the ability to really get this hung up and suspended properly underneath the Jeep so that I don't have it moving around and hitting anything. Whenever the suspension does flex, I want to make sure it's got plenty of room. Um, I'm pretty sure I got it to where it does. But, you know, you never know until you do it, right? So I'm excited. I'm just so excited I can barely handle it right now. Because this is a big step. This is something I've had for a little bit, and I've been dreading doing it because I was afraid I was going to mess it up, and I haven't messed it up so far. I've been extremely pleased with the end results as they are right now. So I'm going to hold off here, get some sleep, go to work tomorrow when I get home. As long as it's not raining or anything, I'm going to come back out here and finish up the hangers. And if I can get it done before the kiddos go to bed, we'll start it tomorrow. I wanted to start it tonight. See how it sounds, but it is what it is. So we got the Y pipe done tonight. It is reconnected. I did put anti-seize on the threads up top because just that little bit, you can tell that heat gets in there and it's just crunchy. I don't like it, so I put anti-seize on those. We've welded up the flange for that. We've got the muffler in, welded up the flanges for it, lined up our posterior side, backside, where it goes to the tailpipe. It is welded up, ready to go. We are this close. This close, guys. Here. Bend out shifter. My power steering is leaking. I'll have to figure that out. I don't know if it's the box is stripped or the hose is messed up. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Bend out my rear brake lines and the shifter. I think I said brake lines and I don't know. I'm tired. So I've got a few more things to do and then I can actually drive it. Oh, my clutch is not clutching. So I'll have to figure that out too. It sits. That's just what happens. So cool. I will see you guys tomorrow. Howdy, folks. I'm back. Feel like junk. Got like a sinus thing going on, and my leg has absolutely been killing me for the past couple days. But as promised, we're going to get this done. It is currently Sunday. I did work on it during the week, as you saw, and then I worked on it the following night. And that one I was put on a bit of a time crunch. Somewhat accidentally. So I promised my kiddos, my youngest, Alice and Aiden, the ones that you all saw with the alternator video, I promised them that I wouldn't start it without them. And I got home a little late that night, and my wife told them that I promised them we would do it tonight, or that night. So I quickly rushed and got things done. Ish. So welded on the exhaust hanger and mounted up the rear hanger and lined everything up, and it looked good, but it was contacting my skid plate for the gas tank. That's not good. So I had to make some changes to it. I went ahead and started it, that way everybody could hear it. I know you guys aren't getting the first start with the exhaust, I'm sorry, but all in all, you're going to be surprised. Real surprised. I know I tried to get this down to one video, but when I was editing and I finished the tailpipe, I had 180 minutes of video left, so that wasn't going to work for you guys. That was going to be way too long of a video just to do an exhaust. So I broke it up into 2 parts. So what we're going to do now is weld up the exhaust hanger better. I only tacked one side of it, and it was junk. So I'm going to weld that up better. I also am going to show you what I removed. So part of the issue is that the exhaust was actually contacting the panhard bar for the rear axle, or the mount for it. I took that out a long time ago. It's not necessary with a leaf spring vehicle. So I took that out. It's not there, but the mount for the frame was still there. So I cut that out. That's why I have junk all over me now. I can't do anything without making a mess. But I took that out, and we're going to be able to line it up better because I opened up that much more room
So it's a pretty significant amount. Let's go ahead and get this welded up, get this done, and get it all back together and get it in there. Cut the tailpipe and start it so you guys can hear it. Cool. Let's get moving. Alrighty, here is the exhaust hanger that I have in here. I cut off a lot of the old junk welds that were just absolutely awful. I'm going to touch up that side. I'm going to get the other side welded with better welds. Oh, that looks so much better. My gravy, guys. Oh, I gotta show you this weld. It looks like I'm a pro. Oh, that looks so much better. Oh man, so much happier with that. Sweet. That exhaust hanger's going nowhere. Where are you going? Nowhere. Name the movie in the comments. I have a feeling you guys won't get that one. It's a big freaking guy. There's a little hint for you. Oh man, so happy with that. Oh, good gravy. All right, let's get the exhaust hanger excess cut off. Then I'll do another tack at the bottom just to make sure it's secure. Goggles are taking my glasses. That is good welds. That part was ugly, but they're good. And this is on there and secure now. I gotta let it cool though, because I don't want to melt my brand new rubber bushing or rubber hanger. Know what I mean? Put U-bolt on. Base plate. Screw number bolt. Nut. Jeez and crow. Nut number 1. Nut number 2. Oh, geez. Oh. My 13 is out there, of course, behind you guys. So I'm going to have to come on that side so that I can look everything over and get everything where I need it to be. Okay. A lot of back and forth, guys. A lot of back and forth. Okay, so I didn't realize my microphone was off, but I finally got it. The gas tank skid plate was our problem. Now it's solid. It's not going anywhere. Now we're going to cut this off so that it looks good instead of having a big old exhaust hanging down, because I ain't no playboy. All right, so that's off, and at least the rain is not coming into the barn where I'm sitting, because, you know, tools and electronics. All right. That's what it looks like from the rear. I'll get a file and file it down nice and smooth. But yeah, it looks good, guys. I got stuff all in the way. Cool. All right, so when the rain stops, I'll start it up. In the meantime, I'm going to kind of clean all this stuff up and get everything put away. And after the rain's done, then I'll start it up without the microphone, because the microphone really messed with the sound when I did it for the kiddos. So I'll do that and get you guys all set. Cool. All right, guys. Time to hear it. opinion. And it's quiet enough I can sit here and talk to you. Very impressed. Now we got tuning to do. Later, taters.
Make sure to like and subscribe.